Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be comparing Call of Duty Black Ops 3's Reaper Specialist to Black Ops 4's Reaper. Now that's the thing guys, if you didn't already know, with the brand new operation that was added into Black Ops 4 on Tuesday, the time me making this video, there was a brand new specialist that was added into the game, and of course, the specialist that was added in was Reaper from Black Ops 3. So with that in mind, that's how come why I decided to go ahead and do in this video, is comparing both Reapers from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 and finding out which one is better. Now that's the thing guys, at least for myself, Reaper was my favorite specialist character from Black Ops 3. The scythe was extremely powerful and overall, I really did enjoy using Reaper, even unlocking the Hero Gear armor set for him in Black Ops 3. And ever since before the launch of Black Ops 4, when we found out that some specialist characters that were in Black Ops 3 were going to be coming back into Black Ops 4, I was hoping for Reaper to be one of them. However, unfortunately, that of course wasn't the case. However, when I found out that Reaper was going to be coming back into Black Ops 4 with the brand new operation, I thought that was pretty awesome. So, after using the Reaper specialist profusely in both Black Ops games, I can easily say in both of their respective games, Reaper is a top tier specialist. However, of course, what I'm going to be doing in this video is comparing both of them and seeing exactly which one is better. And that's the thing, as of right now, I've made two videos in a very similar style to this one, comparing Black Ops 3's Outrider to Black Ops 4's Outrider, as well as comparing Black Ops 3 Spectre to Black Ops 4 Spectre. If you guys would like to go ahead and check out those videos, they will be linked down below in the description. So of course, what I am going to be covering in this video, and that is at the beginning, I am going to be discussing each specialist, as well as in a little bit later, I am going to be comparing the equipment of each specialist, and then moving onward, I will be comparing the weaponry. Then finally, I am going to be giving the verdict as to which version of Reaper is better. Also guys, if you go on to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe for more Black Ops 4 content. And if you guys would like to, feel free to comment down below, did you use Reaper in Black Ops 3 and what are your thoughts on Reaper in Black Ops 4? So yeah guys, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the commentary. Alright guys, so of course the first thing that I am going to be talking about in this video, and that's going to be discussing each specialist. Also guys, to know about the gameplay for both Black Ops 3 as well as Black Ops 4, the gameplay was taken out of a private match just so that way I could get more raw gameplay of each specialist, as well as it's just a little bit easier to get the gameplay. And if you guys are wondering, of course the bots are set on recruit difficulty, so of course if you don't see them shooting back at me throughout the gameplay, just keep that in mind. Alright, so of course talking a little bit about each specialist, starting off with the Black Ops 3 version of Reaper. Now first of all, how you unlocked Reaper in Black Ops 3 was simply by making it up to level 34, and then you went ahead and got access to Reaper. Reaper is one of the oldest specialists in Black Ops 3, being that we saw gameplay of Reaper back during the multiplayer reveal of Black Ops 3 in June of 2015, and players got their hands on Reaper for the first time during the Black Ops 3 beta. And ever since the beta going into the full life cycle of Black Ops 3, Reaper has always been a top tier specialist in the game. In both Black Ops 3 as well as Black Ops 4's, Reaper's main weapon has been the scythe, and in Black Ops 3, some of the statistics for the scythe is it says the rate of fire is an astonishing 1200 rounds per minute. The fire mode is of course fully automatic, and the magazine size is 100 rounds, which thinking back on it, 100 rounds of ammunition was quite a lot. However, going back to the original release of Black Ops 3 and going back into the beta, this ammunition count was even higher. Alongside this scythe, the secondary ability of Reaper was called Psychosis, and the description reads, sophisticated hacking subroutines penetrate the DNI systems of Reaper's foes, creating multiple copies of the deadly machine in their minds. So essentially what that means, and that is if you activated Psychosis, what would happen, and that Psychosis would mask your character and then make two identical clones that would behave like any standard player would. And if you play Black Ops 3 multiplayer, chances are you ran into Psychosis at least once or twice in your multiplayer experience. Out of all the abilities in Black Ops 3, Psychosis was a very interesting one. However, on paper the idea of Psychosis was really good. However, in practicality, it really didn't work out too well, being that a lot of the times your clones would just stumble around and they wouldn't sprint, they wouldn't use their advanced movement, and sometimes they would even walk right past enemies. So for opponents, it was quite easy to find out which one is a clone and which one is the real Reaper, which of course I will get to that a little bit more later in this video. So yeah guys, now I am going to be moving over to discussing the Reaper specialist in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So first of all, how you unlocked Reaper in Black Ops 4 was by simply making it up to tier 1 of Operation Apocalypse Z, which is the current operation. Similar to its Black Ops 3 counterpart, the Black Ops 4 Reaper's main weapon is the scythe. However, the scythe in Black Ops 4 is a little bit different than Black Ops 3's version. First of all, aesthetically they are different, being being that in Black Ops 3, the scythe came out of Reaper's right hand. However, in Black Ops 4, it is a hip-fire held dual light machine gun. As well as performance-wise, the two scythes are very different, being that Black Ops 3's version of the scythe firstly had a significantly faster rate of fire, it was more maneuverable, as well as the recoil was significantly lower. However, the Black Ops 4 version does significantly more damage, and because of that reason, it means that Black Ops 4's version is a lot more effective at close range. Now that's the thing, I was able to talk a little bit more in depth about the scythe as well as Psychosis abilities of Black Ops 3's Reaper, and that is just because since Black Ops 3 has been out since 2015, I was able to find some stats about Reaper as well as Psychosis. However, since Black Ops 4's Reaper was only added into the game on Tuesday, the time me making this video, the stats of Reaper's abilities are not online, so keep that in mind. Now that I am going to be talking a little bit about the ability of Black Ops 4's Reaper. Now that's the thing, Black Ops 3's Reaper has Psychosis, however Black Ops 4 has Radar Shroud. Now that's the thing, if you guys have been playing Black Ops 4 multiplayer recently, chances are you have ran into enemy Radar Shrouds. Basically, the Radar Shroud is the exact opposite thing of the sensor dart, being that once you throw down the Radar Shroud, it scrambles an area of the map, and if your teammates are in that area, they're going to be hidden by enemy UAVs as well as sensor darts. And very similar to the sensor dart, how it works is you shoot off the Radar Shroud and it sticks to a surface, and if the enemies find it, they can go ahead and shoot it and then it will be destroyed. So yeah guys, now that I went ahead and talked a little bit about the benefits of each specialist, now I am going to be discussing exactly which one is better. Starting off, I am going to be comparing the equipment, which is Psychosis versus the Radar Shroud. So of course, starting off right off the bat, I'm going to have to say that Radar Shroud is better. Don't get me wrong, the Psychosis ability is pretty decent in Black Ops 3, however out of all the abilities in the game, it's not really the greatest. As mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, the ability is very good on paper, however in practicality it's not really that good. If the bots were a little bit smarter and they used their advanced movement, it would have been a little bit more believable that the clones are actually you. However, to any experienced Black Ops 3 player, they can very easily detect which one is the clone as well as which one is the real Reaper. So with that in mind, that's how come I am going to be giving the benefit to the Radar Shroud, which is actually pretty useful in Black Ops 4, and if there are multiple Reapers on your team and you're playing on a smaller map, your team can throw up 2 Radar Shrouds at the same time, effectively blocking out a large chunk of the map. So that's how come in this comparison, I have to give the edge to the Radar Shroud. So now I am going to be comparing as well as talking about which version of the scythe is better, Black Ops 3's or Black Ops 4's, and honestly it was a pretty hard decision, however I have to give it a tie. Both Black Ops 3 as well as Black Ops 4 versions of the scythe are extremely powerful, and both versions have their own strengths and weaknesses, so that's how come I have to make it a tie. Talking a little bit about that, Black Ops 3's version has a faster fire rate, lower recoil, as well as a lot more maneuverable, and in a lot of situations, Reaper's scythe really excels at medium to longer ranges, and if you tap fire the weapon, you can quite effectively take out snipers at long range. However, the main downside of Black Ops 3's scythe, and that is, since the weapon had to warm up before you went ahead and shot it, it wasn't as effective at close range, and if you were caught off guard, you could very easily get outgunned by a person using a submachine gun or a shotgun. Comparing this to Black Ops 4's version, Black Ops 4's is a little bit more clunky, however the damage on the scythe is absolutely phenomenal, which you guys saw throughout the gameplay where I was able to get 2 as well as 3 shot kills, which is absolutely ridiculous. However, the recoil going from Black Ops 3's version to Black Ops 4 is a lot more significant, as well as the rate of fire is slower and the movement speed is a lot slower. So with that in mind, that's how come I decide to make a tie between Black Ops 3's version of the scythe as well as Black Ops 4's. So of course guys, here's the moment of truth. In my opinion, which version of Reaper is better, Black Ops 3's or Black Ops 4's? And overall, I'm gonna have to say that Black Ops 4's version is better. Now, this was honestly a pretty hard decision to make, however the only reason why I would say that Black Ops 4's version is better is because, first of all, in my opinion, Radar Shroud is better than Psychosis, as well as you also have to keep in mind that in Black Ops 4, you can use the scythe as well as Radar Shroud, as opposed to Black Ops 3 where you have to choose between scythe as well as Psychosis. So yeah guys, that's of course where I'm going to be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss a new upload from me. That's of course going to be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.